Hey guys, what's going on? This is Verloren on how to play Hypixel Skyblock. This is something where I can kind of just post almost every single day. I feel like if you guys just give me a topic to talk about that you guys think is interesting, I'll probably do like a little take on it. Hence the reason why it's called Verloren on whatever the topic is. There's some other creators that I would say, Ben Mascot and 30 Virus. I personally feel like they don't know what they're talking about. I went over to a 30 Virus stream where he was selling his Shadow Assassin for literally a ridiculous amount of money. His excuse for it was because he had paid for it a certain price before, it should be the same price right now. Everyone knows, man, if you buy a weapon, let's say it's 30 mil, if you wait 6 months down the line, it's going to be worth at least half the price. There's new items in the game that are going to replace that value 100%. I still like both creators and have a ginormous amount of respect for them, because if I have to be brutally honest, right now in this day and age of Hypixel Skyblock, it's very hard to make content. Unless you do something outlandishly expensive, I think that's a good way to bring in new viewers. I'm not a huge analytical guy. I know a lot of YouTubers that definitely look at their channel statistics and they would rather do videos like 10 hours of farming war, boss loot of 100 floor 7s, this moneymaker makes me 7 mil an hour. I'm pretty sure all of us are sick and tired of those videos, and I feel like it's just not bringing the right attention to this game. But I mean, if we really think about it, this game isn't really giving us much to make content on. But anyways, back to the main topic, the blueprint on how to play Hypixel Skyblock. If you're a beginner right now and you're watching this video and you're looking for some decent tips, let me let you know, bro, you're in for quite the surprise. I'm really not going to milk this at all, and I'm going to tell you my exact blueprint, bro. Let me bring up paint right now. All right, here we go, man. I'm literally gonna make the goddamn blueprint on how to play Hypixel Skyblock, dude. You know what, we're gonna come back to the paint in 1 second. I gotta show you something. Okay, so when you first start the game, you spawn right here. So all you gotta do is just talk to one of these little monks right here, the villagers. They're gonna give you 10 coins. You're gonna come over to the farmer merchant, buy yourself a rookie hoe for 9 coins. You're gonna do a nice little 180, and you guys see that carrot cave back there? Begin to progress there. You're just gonna go ahead and farm all of this carrot. You do this for about an hour and you'll be able to make 200k. Okay, so you guys know how you went over to the carrot cave right over here. You're gonna go over to the little builder store right here. It's not too far away. Open up the builder and you go to the variety. You're gonna see sea lantern. This is gonna be your light source for all your farms. Great part about this is that the only thing that you're gonna need is actually dirt. So you're gonna go over to the rocks and bricks and purchase dirt. Once you have a whole bunch of dirt, you're gonna go back over to the farmer merchant and buy as much sugarcane as possible. Okay, now there's thousands of tutorials on this, but you're gonna be making a sugarcane farm. If anybody tells you to make a pumpkin farm, do not listen to them. I'm telling you guys to make a sugarcane farm. It is a hybrid. You're gonna get farming experience and a lot of cash. Trust me. Pumpkin is no longer meta. Okay, so listen to my logic, because right now I'm going to debunk everybody's. So when you're building a sugarcane layer, it takes you 58 minutes. And here, I'm going to actually break some sugarcane to show you. The reason why it takes a little bit longer for you guys to actually build a sugarcane farm is because you guys have to actually manually place your sugarcane down like this, and it makes it super annoying. If you want to know the meta to actually place your sugarcane, all you're going to have to do is just place it on top of the last sugarcane. I know a lot of people, they place it on top of the dirt, but that's quite annoying. Once again, to go over it, you're going to place it on top of the sugarcane, not on the dirt. And the reason why I say that is because if you place it on the dirt, eventually you're probably going to miss one, leaving a small annoying gap like this. That'll probably slow down your efficiency, but I mean, like, it doesn't really matter. I don't know if you're that sweaty about it. But back to what I was saying, if you guys want to farm sugarcane infinitely, and basically what I mean by that is by the time you're done finishing your 2 layers, when you get back to your original layer, everything will be fully regrown. Back in the day, pumpkins actually used to be meta, but I'm pretty sure all veterans can vouch that it was super annoying farming pumpkins, because when you farmed the pumpkins and came back to the original layer, there would be so many gaps in between your farms. Back in the day, you didn't have the builder's wand too. So if you heard of anyone who built literally 4 border-to-border pumpkin farms, they were literally goated. So I tested how long it would take me to actually build a pumpkin farm, and it takes around 25 to 35 minutes. But to make your pumpkin farm infinite, you're gonna need 6 layers. So that's about 2.5 to 3 hours just for pumpkin alone. But if you make sugarcane, it's gonna take you 50 minutes a pop, and you only need 2. So you're gonna be working on this for maybe like an hour and a half. And let me let you know right now, time is crucial for playing this game, especially for new people who play this game. If they see that it's gonna take absolutely hours on hours to get anywhere in this game, they're gonna quit, go back to the pit, or play Bed Wars. So I like to kind of just simplify it and make sure that you guys are actually getting a bang for your buck, because when you first start, let me let you know, what's your first problem? Money. By the way, if you guys like this one-on-one topic talk, it would help a lot if you guys subscribe. Plus, you'll get notifications to my next video. By the way, I'm going to be paying somebody 5 mil for the next topic idea, so just write down in the comments Verloren on, and then the topic idea. I guess you guys can say Verloren on corn, but I guess that's just not Hypixel Skyblock related, is it? I'm going to go ahead and give credit where credit is due, and I actually got this idea from Cassim G and Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is massively influential to me, so thank you, Joe Rogan. Anyways, we're gonna go straight back onto the blueprint here on paint. So basically, you're gonna start off and you're gonna go to the carrot cave, and then you're gonna make 200k. You're basically gonna use that 200k to make a sugarcane farm, and that's gonna get you about 1 mil an hour. I'd probably say keep on farming until you get farming 50, because it's gonna be a viable method until you reach the second part. The second part would be another root farm, and that can get you around 4 to 6 mil per hour. I'd probably say you should farm this for maybe about 100 hours. That's basically be being awake and farming this non-stop for 4 days straight, that basically means you would get anywhere between 400 to 600 mil, which is absolutely insane. Once you have that money, you can probably be set up to do dungeons where you can do floor 7. Floor 7 drops the Necron handle, which goes for about 400 mil. There's different items like the Shadow Warp, Implosion, Auto Recommer. All those give profit, but usually the main thing that you're going to be looking for is the Necron handle. Also, what you can do is macro, but this is obviously against the server rules. It's funny because literally as I was recording this, my island shut off. I mean, my island server rebooted. Let's just go ahead and make a detour, see if his island is open. Oh my god, what is this? A part of me definitely thinks that this guy is a nuker. I just went over to his farm. Yeah, I definitely want to think that this guy is cheating here. His island is super simplistic. There's also nothing notable here. And what I mean by that is like I don't see any experiment tables or anything like that here. I mean, you're literally missing out on free cash if you don't have an experiment table. Right now, he's building another work farm, which I think he'll be using to nuke. But what's quite impressive is that piece of trash hub that he has right there, he has almost literally every single crop. These are all for infinite farms. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but I think this guy's blatantly a nuker. If you guys don't know what a nuker is, it's what people call cheaters who use utility mods to make sure that they can farm faster. This is why Nether Warts is almost impossible to get a gold medal in. I know that sometimes Hypixel will check out YouTube videos, so I just want to put a disclaimer here that I don't condone anybody using cheats. I mean, I'm not going to say that guy was a cheater, but he was clearly using an auto clicker on the hub. I'm not too sure if you guys were expecting something super complicated, but it's pretty easy. Literally, you make farms and you get that money until you can get every single talisman in the game. As soon as you get every single talisman, you're probably going to have to recombobulate every single one. Then you're going to have to reforge it correctly. You're going to put mythic and legendary on strong. For the rest of your talismans on epic and on rare, you're going to put it on forceful or shaded, as well as your uncommon and common accessories. If you're just beginning in this game, I don't suggest you do that. You probably need to work on getting your crit chance up. If you guys don't know what crit chance is, basically if you see here, I'm going to go ahead and attack this. You see how I do 309k damage? That's because I did a critical strike on this. You see, if I didn't have critical strike, I would be doing half that damage. So I would be doing around 150k. You can see over here, unpleasant gives you crit chance, so that's probably a cheap alternative if you guys ever need it. But as you naturally progress in this game, you're going to get your crit chance up organically. What I mean by that is that if you come over to your combat tab, you can see that you get more crit chance per level. So if you get up to combat 50, that's an additional 50 crit chance that you don't need to put on your talismans. And that's where you can prioritize damage by getting strong, forceful, or shaded on your talismans. Hopefully that made sense and that was quick for you guys to understand. I wish the game was a little bit more diverse. I mean, you can do slayers and stuff like that, which can also get you money. Right now I'm doing Svens just for the Sven XP, so that way I have a higher slayer level. But I think Sven, out of all the other 3 slayers, the others being Terra and Rev, Sven is probably the only profitable slayer. Being that in natural drops alone, it pays off, and the possible overflux drop, making it absolutely worth the grind. Especially if you're on hardcore, this is definitely going to be helpful for you. But honestly, I don't think anybody really plays Iron Man. That being half the utilities that you can get are all from Elizabeth, and you need to buy bits, which means you need to spend your IRL cash. I don't think anybody's really trying to go on an Iron Man account and go to the Jerry so that way they can get combat and mining potions to increase their XP per hour. One of the main reasons why I don't want to make an Iron Man profile is simply because of that. I mean, you can literally get a god potion and a cookie, and it literally increases your efficiency and your progression infinitely compared to the restrictions that are put on an Iron Man account. It's just really not even worth my time. They didn't make it to where if you're actually on an Iron Man profile that you'd be able to like fish up a random booster cookie instead of forcing half the people to pay for it. It really just throws out the enjoyment out of the game when half the resources aren't available. But I mean, the entire game on how to play Skyblock really is just getting your skills up, getting your slayers up to a certain degree to maybe join a fancy guild, and getting enough cash to make sure that you have armor and high expensive weapons, getting every single talisman and recombobulating it to the maximum degree to get bigger damage. And the reason for that is so that way you can do your slayers faster and floor 7 faster, which is what top players need, which means you're going to need a lot of cash, and getting that cash were the steps that I provided: getting a sugarcane farm, then getting another wort farm, and then eventually getting floor 7. I mean, personally, in my opinion, that is the most efficient way to get cash. Definitely risk free, and you don't have to put any kind of mind to it. Very brain dead and repetitive, but it beats possibly losing a lot of cash bazaar flipping or auction house sniping. That maybe I can save for a different video. But that being said, that is basically how to play Hypixel Skyblock. If you guys have made it this far, I'm probably going to try and want to do this daily, so if you guys can leave a like and subscribe, it would really show me that you guys are actually interested in these topics. Plus, I usually stream every day, so if you guys want to visit me on Twitch, go to twitch.tv/imverloren. I'll be leaving all the links in the description so that way you guys can click on them pretty easy. But thank you guys for watching the video, and I hope all you guys have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one.